Hello YouTube, so today I'm going to be doing just a minor modification to my Amiga setup. Currently at the moment I have under here, let's see, just about, here's my Amiga 500 Plus with a dirty mouse mat on top. My 1048S Commodore monitor, which I think matches the machine very nice indeed. Case is in very good condition. I did the keys with some retro bright treatments about a year ago. Seems to be holding up fairly okay. Very slight bit of yellow in there, but nothing too concerned about at the moment. And the modification I'm going to be doing today is, as you can see, if you look on here, unfortunately the badge has seen better days, which is a shame because the 500 Plus badge is probably my favourite of the badges on the Amigas, but as you can see, this one's seen better days, so I've actually invested in a new badge. Now you can't, from what I can gather on the internet, from what I've seen, you can't actually buy these badges exactly like this anymore, and the only other alternative would be to invest in a new Amiga 500 Plus case, or at least the top part of the case, and there was none available. And I had a little look on the internet, and what I did manage to find was these badges, which they're true to the original. They match exactly the same dimensions. Obviously the colour's different, it's silver rather than the original creamy beige colour of the machine, but I think once it's fitted it'll look quite cool. So I'm going to fit that today. Now, just to get an idea of how it looks out of the packaging, there we are, Commodore A 500 Plus, and we'll just confirm before we do any removing that the badge does exactly match the dimensions. I think it'll look quite smart once it's finished as well. So the first thing we obviously need to do is remove this badge in a safe way that isn't going to damage the case at all. If there's a way I can preserve the badge, I'll try and do that as well, because even though it is slightly damaged, I'm sure there are some people who would rather have an original beige badge. So I'll save that, and if anyone ever needs one, at least I've got that for them. But the first thing I need to do is obviously get that off. So for that I'm going to use a screwdriver, nothing too big or powerful, just this little flathead one should do the trick, and I'm going to do that just by putting it under there and lifting with some force. So we'll see how that goes. So I've started by getting the screwdriver at the tip and starting it at the top. Apply some pressure downwards, and then you can actually hear the glue underneath giving way, and it hasn't actually took much force at all to get that lifted. So we'll lift the other side, then remove like so. It's actually still quite sticky on the bottom. I think before I attach the other one, I might just clean that, get rid of all the old glue residue with a wet wipe. So for the cleanup operation of the badge part there, I'm going to use these one of these lens wipes, which I think is going to be pretty safe to use because they're for lenses. So I'm literally just, not too firm, but just applying a little bit of pressure just to remove the glue residue from the old badge. Seems to have got most of it up. just a bit more in the corners. Let's say that's clean enough. So now we need to get the new badge ready for fitting. Now, if you turn the badge around, you'll see it's covered by some tape. Obviously, once it removes that, it's going to be sticky, so it's very important that once I do remove it, I stick it down fairly quickly, and also I get the badge in a straight position, otherwise I may not have the stickiness the next time around, or as much stickiness for it to stay permanent if I need to move the badge. So this needs to be done absolutely correctly. So I'm going to do that now. Lift that up without obviously touching any of the sticky underneath, and I line that up as best as I can into the corner. Leaving an even gap between the top and the bottom corner. That's even to me. So now all we need to do is just secure it down. You can actually hear the badge popping into place there, into the wedge. So it actually now fits not proud but flush. If you see in between there, originally when I put it in, the badge was over the edge there and over the edge there, but with enough force it actually is a perfect flush fit into the wedge. And there we go. I think that looks rather nice. My new and improved Amiga 500 Plus case with a nice new badge.